The music is so weird. I love it. It's so weird. Southwest. It sounds like doot 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 doot. Oh, the violin too! This must be it, the entrance to the mine shaft. 'Tis faint, but I hear something moving within. Creatures homed there by the researchers, you think? Well, slavering beasts aside, we will need to watch our footing. We should tighten our straps and such before we continue. Hi, Durium, helm offending. Oh, I'm not gonna be able to glam here. Not much. Okay, let's take a look at this helm. Oh, hell. I'm gonna have to glam this later. Oh, no! Oh, no! I can't glam now. Okay. Brief materia. Oh, this one has skill speed on it. Thank fucking Christ. It's still at 240 here. This is crit skill speed. I can put crit on this one. Oh, this is gonna fill it up though. I guess I'll put death then. I've been really lazy with my gear at the end of Shadowbringers, so all of this is new for me. Assuming everyone's tightened their straps and checked their gear, then I say we head on in. Given the terrain ahead, though, it might be wise to leave some distance between us. We don't want to be stumbling over each other if it comes to a fight. Take it slow and don't forget to check your surroundings from time to time. What is going to be in here? It's empty. Why is this place so fucking big? Oh, what is that? Mithril cat? What the hell is this thing? Oh, it's gross. I don't like it. I don't like it. That thing is not my friend. Oh no. Oh. Look at it. This is the worst thing I've ever seen. There we go. I'm just eating Chex Mix while I'm killing these things, don't mind me. You know what? I'm just gonna tank. Hell yeah, it was holying and everything. Love that guy. Good teamwork. I just forgot to turn tank stance on is all. Mithril cap, no! So how's your... Okay. Yeah, the leash distance of monsters has been greatly reduced. Which, thank fucking Christ. Hey guys. There you go. Okay, now I'm just stealing kills. Okay, time to go. Oh, wait. Shit! Wait, now I'm really stealing kills. Oh, God. Okay, get off of me. There we go. That was a little awkward. I'm just gonna leave. I'm just gonna leave before anyone gets mad at me. I hope they give tanks DPS stance again someday. I don't know. The fact that you had to constantly switch between tank stance and DPS stance, and also having to manage enmity, was kind of too scary for me to tank. I only started tanking in Shadowbringers because they got rid of that. Everyone seemed to have made it through that incident, nothing of consequence at least, and as promised, the tunnel has delivered us into the medial circuit. As I recall, this tier is where they keep a wide variety of samples for agricultural production. If Aaronville's assumption holds true that specimens are being collected in preparation for a great migration, then we should see evidence of such plans in this area's research projects. Let's follow the path to the nearest farming facility and see what we see. North. Was there an ether current in the cave? Hang on. We're gonna take a look at that ether current. North still. Oh, there it is. Boink. I wonder how many there will be. Oh, that's a lot. They did in fact reduce the number of ether currents for previous places, though. Nope, goodbye. Goodbye, I am not dealing with you today. Oh, here it is. That barely does any damage. Oh, man. Okay, there's one. There's the other one. Hello! There we go. Until the hunt's in this place. So I'm assuming that little building down there is the big scary place with all of the terrifying technology. Yes, perfect. Flying around here is going to be nice, I think. Oh, not the straight tomato. Okay. No, I have not evaded the straight tomato. All is lost. Proglophiles deep. People are spamming fates to level up Reaper and Sage. Oh my god! Wow! A wide variety of vegetation, which allows us to conduct studies on cultivation methods using foreign lands. Oh shit, I skipped that too. More notable successes might make it to the Agora. Food so exotic you'd be hard-pressed to guess their origin, let alone how they might taste. Indeed, mystery vegetables without a name, only a list of nutritional benefits scribbled on a card. Man, Charlayans are the fucking worst. I see no gleaners hereabouts, yet these workers seem to share that same sense of urgency. It's possible they know something of the form's plans and their underlying motivations. Worth looking into, wouldn't you say? See what you can coax from the workers. The rest of us will do the same or cast about for useful clues. I wonder when the first dungeon's gonna be. I bet I have to get through the Charlayan arc and the Thavnairian arc before the dungeon happens. Burial Agronomic. I really like this place. Oh, hello there. Well, you weren't expecting visitors, not with use of the lift being restricted. How did you make it down here anyway? Mushroom Cave. Mushroom Cave. Mushroom Cave. The mine shaft, you say? Well, you're a much hardier soul than I. Under normal circumstances, I'd reward such tenacity with a guided tour of the fields, but I'm afraid the forum has this filling order list a mile long. Massive yet detailed requests, literal wagon loads of crop samples, and hardly any time to put them together. When I first heard of this grand reorganization, I assumed we would be shuffling around old stock to make room for the new. Then came the orders for ridiculous quantities of seeds we've already thoroughly researched. Passing strange, eh? I pressed for an explanation and was met with vague assurances that all would be revealed in due course. Not the most satisfying answer. What the hell are they doing? The Nagya? Do I have ought to be taken down below? More than I can carry and then some. Most of our stock is sent off via the cargo lift, but some has been earmarked for aerial transport. Hence the stack of crates atop that hill over there. Gods, hauling the lot up that slope was a job and a half. They're absolutely making an arc. Seriously. They got grapes here. The grapes of wrath if you don't answer my questions. What crops are we raising? Well, as you can see, this one is a variety of grape. Only needs a good source of sunlight to grow, and the conditions here are nothing short of perfect. Hardly surprising given that it's native to a particular locale in the very place upon which Labyrinthos was modeled, a region in the south of Ilzabard. It boasts a remarkable habitat diversity, allowing for myriad flora and fauna to thrive. Chilly peaks in the north give way to swaths of temperate plains, which in turn transition into a hot, humid coastline. Such bountiful territories, ever contested as you might expect, used to be called Corvos before the Imperials renamed it Locus Aminus. The forum saw it not as a prize, however, but as a researcher's ideal environment, one whose climates we strove to recreate within the confines of Labyrinthos. It's since provided a rich foundation for countless experiments in cultivation. So, this place is modeled after Graha's homeland. Up the hill. Wonder where the next, northeast. It's very close. Be gone, wasps. Not trouble. Trouble me no longer, wasps. Where's that ether current? To the east now? Okay, that's this way. Like right down here, maybe? Where is it? Northeast. Oh, is it gonna be up the cliff? No! Wait, no, it's down here, okay. Oh, ow, fuck, ow, 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 fuck, ow. Please do not kill me, small beings. Right, yeah. Nope. Do not want. Hey, maybe it's a problem that there are monsters living in your water supply? Maybe there's a small problem? Damn it. Hang on. Sorry, I'm still eating Chex Mix. The labels on these crates tell the story of their contents. Bundles of common seeds and saplings, accompanied by sheaves of reports. By Sheev Palpatine. Hey, we saw those flowers in the trailer.
Hard to look away, isn't it? But they're more than pretty flowers. Heart blooms are attuned to ambient emotion.
Okay. Random gentleman, okay. Thank you.
You don't seem convinced, but believe me, it's true. This ashen grey, for instance, it mirrors the anxiety and urgency of those
Anxiety flowers, that's just what I need.
as they rush to fulfill sudden orders. Intense feelings like those spur the petals to change color. Bright glowing hues in the presence of joy. Dark subdued shades for frustration or despair. Yet even with the collected wisdom of Charlian at our disposal, we've yet
it's a
to
mood ring, but it's a flower.
underlying principle of this empathic effect. And there are other mysteries besides. Although the flower is extraordinarily long-lived, its low reproductive rate has made it difficult to find younger populations growing in the wild. With too few sightings to map its distribution, and no closely related species to track, we've been unable to pinpoint its land of origin.
Is this flower important?
To further complicate matters, every culture, even dimly aware of its existence, has given it a different name and mythos. Our attempts to study it via the historical record have been an exercise in frustration.
This flower is going to save us from the final days.
As an avid botanist myself, I should one day like to unravel the Heartbloom's secrets. But I'm afraid other duties must take precedence. I will leave you to your thoughts.
Thank you, random lore dump man. We'll see you later, random lore dump man. Till the next exposition.
Have you learned aught of interest?
Yeah, apparently a lot about flowers.
A flower that reacts to one's feelings? Strange. I must say, I have never heard of such a thing.
This is all very
Cryle?
fascinating. But as it stands, we failed to gain any significant insight into the forum's undertaking.
Cryle, what was that look?
Indeed. While there is certainly enough activity to support Erenville's supposition that a priority has been placed on improving food production, unfortunately for our investigation, these workers were never informed as to how their duties serve the master plan.
If only we could interrogate the forum members directly.
The forum is paying these guys minimum wage.
Isn't that the entrance to the Archaean?
That's Bunny Boy. Hey, Bunny Boy, what'd you
Look,
see in there?
I think that's Erenville.
A little difficult to tell from here, but I think you're right. He did say he was coming down to make his report.
Tell us secrets, Bunny Boy. Tell us your Bunny Boy secrets.
Erenville receives his orders from the forum. Would it not follow, then, that the superior to whom he reports is a forum member? Or at least a close associate?
You mean to eavesdrop on their conversation? What of the risks?
There are no risks.
Ours alone to bear. We won't interfere with Erenville's work, nor will he be implicated as an accomplice. If you're not comfortable taking part, I can do this alone.
Nay. I said myself that I wished to know Father's intentions. And no answers will be forthcoming should we simply ask nicely.
Let's ask rudely.
We can apologize later, should it come to it. Right now, we need every crumb of information we can get our hands on. Consequences be damned.
Listen to Alizé. I wonder when Alphinaud was gonna get his
It might be
sage
best if you
things.
came along as well. In fact, we should all...
Cryle? Cryle, why are you being weird? Cryle, you're being weird. Cryle, you're being weird.
Cryle?
Oh, yes. That certainly sounds like a plan.
Cryle, you're being weird.
I'm glad you agree.
Quickly! Erenville is on the move. We need to get closer before we lose him.
Almost. I can almost reach you.
What the fuck? What are you fucking reaching for? Cryle sus. Cryle is the imposter. Is Cryle still feeling unwell? I've never seen her so distracted. Keep an eye on her, but keep moving too. We cannot let our quarry slip away. Almost 81. Erenville was headed westwards along the path outside the Archaean. Come, we can still catch him. Interesting. down. To the west. Okay, that's in uncharted territory. I wonder what when we get to the part that's like stupidly overleveled for us. Also, I'm just revealing the map here. There we go. Okay. I'm assuming this like middle part is the stupidly overleveled part. And we probably won't be going there for a while. Why does this sound like farming music? It sounds like Stardew Valley music. Hold a moment, I have an idea. If memory serves, that colossal wall-like structure is Logisticon Beta, one of Labyrinthos... Oh god, oh shit. Okay, it's got lifts. Logisticon! But even if we happen to find Arenville in the company of said agent, we cannot expect them to reveal issues of importance as we nonchalantly stroll past. Nay, we shall have to remain undetected. If only Graha and his Spanish spell were here. This is a sneaking mission. Oh, but there are other ways of turning invisible. What? Like killing you? Wait, no, don't, no! You can't just toad someone without their consent! You can't just toad someone! We've been toaded. Unaccustomed to transfiguration? Worry not, it will wear off with the passage of time. I suggest you and your green companions hop along and catch up with Arenville. Should you feel the magic's fading, return to me and we'll refresh the enchantment. You just told us? And what am I to do in the meantime? Right here with me. In your current state of mind, you'd be as likely to leap into the jaws of a predator as you would learn anything of note. Which reminds me, where are the creatures you hear about? In that form, you are essentially defenseless. This is the worst way to do things. Why would you toad me? Ribbit? Alpha Toad and Alatoad are now accompanying you. Alpha Toad and Alatoad. This is the most cursed thing. This is so fucking cursed. Alpha Toad and Alatoad. This is great. At least I still have my little robot dog following us. Now we're as big as the robot dog. We should have gotten Yishtoda. Yishtoda. Oh god. Dahlia, you gotta take a job as a writer for Final Fantasy XIV now. Yishtoda. Todiange. Grahatoda. Toadcrid. Toadroo. That's it. That's the scions of the 7th Toad. Estinian. Estonian.
I trust you will find your compensation to be more than satisfactory. We wish to make clear that we are pleased with the efficiency and thoroughness of your work.
Evil cat girl.
So much so that we have come bearing new tasks in need of your competent hand.
Another lengthy list. If I may speak frankly, the Gleaners have been pushed to the point of collapse by your unending demands. We are not familiars to be exploited. We are Charlayan scholars, and we deserve an explanation for this unseemly treatment. What warrants such urgency?
Fucking tell him, Erenville! Tell him!
In an age long past, Charlayan was charged with a momentous duty. And now that word of the final days hangs heavy in the air, the time has come for us to fulfill that charge.
And what would that be?
I can say no more, but I promise you this. All will be revealed in due course. And when it has, you will understand that your toil was in service to the greatest good.
Greatest good. Okay, so the Forum is indeed taking the final day seriously.
Then I will do your bidding. For now. But unless you wish the Gleaners to rise up in protest, I advise you to offer tangible improvements for our working conditions. Your promised revelation does nothing to address present circumstances.
A fair point. Your concerns will be conveyed to the Forum.
Evil cat girl. They're just frogs. What are you doing?
I hope that was informative. You may consider my debt to you repaid in full.
How does he know?
While I do have my reservations about the Forum, I want to believe that they have our best interests at heart.
How does he know?
Which is why I'm reassured that you're busy sniffing out the truth of things. We can ill afford to place all our eggs in one basket, this master plan of theirs, without first understanding the risks involved.
Maybe he just likes talking to toads.
Wait! How did you know it was us?
Yeah!
If you mean to impersonate a toad, try studying the real thing. And don't try to fool an expert.
He knows about toads. We are shitty toads. Alatoad and Alpha Toad are low-tier toads. Our toad performance needs work, apparently. I'll have to pay more attention the next time I see one. I suppose we should have known a gleaner who specializes in animal procurement would not be so easily deceived. Yet he seemed inclined to put his trust in us all the same. More importantly, perhaps we've discovered a new piece of the puzzle. This momentous duty the Forum agent mentioned. Charlayan has been called to action, and the Telophoroid's declaration was the catalyst. Whatever charge it is they hope to fulfill, they deem it of sufficient import to disrupt all of Labyrinthos, not to mention ignore Eorzea's request for aid. He just likes talking to toads, and we make for shitty toads. A guide of sorts. Oh, are we going to Congress? Are we gonna attend Congress? What duty could warrant the direct involvement of the Forum and the commitment of all its resources? Judging by what we just heard, none of the Gleaners were offered any kind of explanation. At this point, it seems abundantly clear that we'll learn nothing new by pressing them further. We should head back to Y'shtola and Kryl for the moment, see what they think of this. Hang on, let me go uncover that area over there. Right here. Hey, are you, okay, there you go. You gonna add this in map or what? There we go. Where was that? Southwest. That might be beyond how far I can go. Let's see. Ya cow! It's ya cow. To the west. Oh, I'm going the wrong direction. Okay, I might be able to get this one actually. That's a big cow. Over here? I heard someone attuning to it just now. I just heard someone attuning to it. Where is it? Oh, it's up there. How the fuck do I get over there? Okay, here we go. The good thing I'm getting these out of the way as soon as I come across them, I think. I do have the compass. I'm using it. The one in your quest items no longer works. It's been moved to the collections tab, so you're gonna have to reslot it onto your hotbar. Oh, I'll take this. Look at that view. I really like Labyrinthos. Boop. There we go. Let me see how I am on this. I've definitely missed a few. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more and we'll be halfway. 200 to the south. That'd definitely be on my capabilities. It's such a cool idea for an area, seriously. And I thought we'd be coming here much later in the X-Pack, so this is kind of a surprise. Like, I thought this place would be a big secret. Progress 90%. I've been missing out on all of these fates. Yeah, it's done for. Where's Kryl? Welcome back. I trust you found Erenville then? Where's Kryl? Interesting. I had a feeling you would learn something important, even if that something was simply a confirmation that no one knows much of anything. We should share this with Kryl, then discuss how we'd like to proceed. Assume we find her back at the farm. She was still behaving oddly, so I bade her return and rest there. Perhaps not the best decision in hindsight. Would you mind checking here this flower she was so entranced by? The rest of us can survey the more distant areas, just in case she decided to wander. Why did you leave her alone? What's that? Capcom just announced that there are new Silkbind moves in Sunbreak? Ooh. That's good news. I wonder if there will be new switch skills that aren't Silkbind moves. I wonder. Where the fuck were those flowers again? On that hill, right? I'm very excited for Sunbreak. Altitude alpha. Oh god. Hey, what's up with the fucking flowers, Kryl? Oh, that is probably a war crime. That is probably a war crime. Huh?
For you. The spell will keep it from wilting.
A flower for me? Kryl,
She
you
said
shouldn't
you would need
have.
it for the journey ahead.
Oh, is Heidelin talking to you too? You do have the echo after all.
Will you speak with her now? I cannot hope to match Minfilia's clarity, of course, but...
Hey, Heidelin, why do you keep puppeting people? What the fuck?
Thank you. Do not worry. She has lent me her body for only a moment.
Stop stealing bodies.
Just as I could not save the first from the flood of light, it has become arduous for me to interact with the physical world without assistance.
Why do you suck so much?
Though I might converse with you for a time, the incorporeal form I assumed on the ship would be incapable of casting even the simplest enchantment. It is in the depths of the ethereal sea, the place to which all life returns, where my influence is greatest. After Minfilia's sacrifice on the first, it was to the sea, here in the source, where I ferried her soul. I wished that gentle spirit to find rest in the world she loved so well.
Well, that's nice, at least.
Her, and another who may yet have a part to play, though that will depend on you.
What?
Take the flower. Walk free, for you are free to go where you wish, to believe what you will.
That sounds like someone that's tempered us would say. That sounds like something that someone that's tempered us would say.
That bloom will be your guide, test and proof of your conviction. In darkness, seek joy. Surrender not to sadness, and see beyond despair. Walk free, and bear the light for others to follow. Together, raise it aloft and let it shine, till the end, blinding and radiant.
Okay, so this flower is just gonna be a big ol' MacGuffin, huh? We're just gonna throw the flower at Fandango. We're gonna throw it in his face. We'll be like, ah, I have allergies, and he's gonna die.
That was all too brief. Already she seems so far away. My apologies if I startled you. Ever since we began our descent into Labyrinthos, I had sensed another's will, straining to reach out. Even with my particular talents, though, I was unable to make a connection at first. So weak and tenuous it was. Once I took hold of that wispy thread. Imagine my surprise to discover it was Heidelin herself. Needless to say, it seemed wise to learn what we could before letting go.
What did you do to the flower?
Her answers were more cryptic than I would have liked, but at least she left us with a guide of sorts, that unusual flower. Yes, we are definitely making progress.
Are we? How do you know?
You can't be serious. We've done nothing wrong.
Uh-oh. Alizé's going to jail. Alizé's going to jail. Hey, can I kill this guy yet?
Master Fortuno, what business has the Forum with us?
Obstruction and suppression, apparently.
Mistress Baldessian, our records show you facilitated the Scions' entrance into Sharlayan by claiming them as assistants for your organization.
Well, we're assisting, aren't we?
We are aware of your investigations. After alerting the major institutions to the presence of potential troublemakers, we received word from an Archean custodian, a group operating under the auspices of the students, skulking about Labyrinthos and engaging in clandestine behavior.
You're just jealous that you don't get to do clandestine behavior. Well, you get to do evil clandestine behavior, and that shit's boring.
Clandestine? We may not have entered Sharlayan as scions, but we did naught to conceal our identities. Our only purpose in this city is to seek the truth. I can think of no reason why our actions should warrant the Forum's intervention.
'Tis not our way to discourage the pursuit of knowledge, but the timing of such pursuits must be considered, not to mention their potential impact. With the world in chaos, we, the true caretakers of wisdom, have committed ourselves to an undertaking that demands the utmost discretion.
Uh-huh.
And we will not risk its success by turning a blind eye to disruptive foreign elements in our midst.
What then is to be our fate? Will you put us on a ship back to Eorzea?
The Forum will convene to examine your case. The results of said inquiry will determine your future in this city.
Kangaroo Court!
As for your absent companion, he has already been detained.
Oh, fuck. They put Graha in Catboy jail. I'm fine with that, actually.
Graha! But why? Is reading a crime now, too?
Reading is encouraged, celebrated even. Not, however, of the volumes shelved in the restricted section of the library.
Refusing to comply will only make matters worse. Let us instead treat this as an opportunity to open a dialogue with the Forum.
I don't know what kind of dialogue options her greatsword will have, but okay.
Silence is often one's best defense. I would advise against prolonging the proceedings with frivolous discourse.
Kangaroo Court.
But enough. This is not the place for debate. The rostra await.
Why isn't a troll just coming along and maiming this asshole? Oh no! Eve goes to court! You are hereby accused of being a catboy who does not care about gravity. You float a mile above the ground. Most hated catboy.
Forgive me. I was careless.
We would have been detained regardless. This way, at least, we managed to stay together. I trust your time within the Forbidden Archives was well spent.
Oh, he learned some shit. He read some shit.
Come to order. This inquiry is now in session. As Speaker-elect, I will be presiding over the day's proceedings. Master Fortuner, would you be so kind as to restate the matter which compelled you to summon your colleagues with such urgency?
We're in gay baby jail for reading illegal books.
As you are all aware, we recently denied Eorzea's request for Sharlayan assistance.
Graha read the forbidden fan fiction.
Since then, certain individuals dissatisfied with our decision have taken it upon themselves to interfere with our work.
Yeah, because your decision blows. Oh, Kryle took her hood
entered our
off!
nation masquerading as associates
She's
of
so
the students
cute.
of Baldessian. But these malcontents are better known as the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
Yeah, she's got like a little scrunchie.
These
She's got a
militants wield
scrunchie.
influence with both the Eorzean and Eastern alliances, and are inextricably involved with the crises presently afflicting the world at large.
He's
Loose
about to
in our
call us
city,
terrorists.
These warmongers sought to meddle with and expose matters of state secret. What are they, if not a dire threat to be
Wow,
expelled?
kangaroo court. Do we get a lawyer?
You have tarnished the good name of the students. Galuf would be ashamed.
Who's this fucking? Who are you? Yeah, kill him.
Galuf Baldessian was never one to forsake his fellow man. Even if this nation closed every door and retreated from the world, he would have found a way to help the Scions, help every soul of this star fight back against the coming doom.
Ishtola
A terrible
killed him.
enemy stands poised to lay waste
Ishtola
to
killed
all
him.
we hold dear. In the face of such madness, Eorzea reached out to Sharlayan, a respected ally, in the hopes of forming a united front. Was your curt dismissal truly the best you could offer? Or are you so preoccupied with your momentous duty of an age long past that even the end of the world is unworthy of your attention?
Yeah.
Whence came this revelation?
From the mouth of a Forum member within fortuitous earshot.
Then it seems your findings support my own.
Tell us what you found, Graha Toda.
The reason I visited the restricted shelves was to study records of the Forum's policymaking process, to better understand the historical trends underlying their most major decisions. At first glance, the positions of neutrality in war and the accumulation of knowledge above all else appear constant and consistent, the unchanging pillars of Sharlayan society.
Uh-huh.
And once upon a time, I might have left it at that. These days, however, I am more attuned to the subtleties of governance, and so I noticed something odd.
Uh-huh.
From a particular point in time, the purpose of these policies shifted. No longer was knowledge preserved for the benefit of society. Rather, society was to be gradually reshaped to ensure the preservation of knowledge.
For after the end of the world.
The most conspicuous and telling change was the one which befell Labyrinthos. Once little more than an oversized storehouse, an enormous allocation of funds saw it transformed into an advanced research and archival facility. I also discovered a fascinating account on the finances of our Dravanian colony.
Uh-huh.
The settlement attracted students from far and wide, and the connections and tuition fees thus acquired were funneled into further improvements for the archives. Now, there is no question that our nation's progress is tied to the acquisition of wisdom. Nevertheless, the vast resources diverted for this purpose borders on the obscene. But returning to the matter of when, our change in course appears to have been made some 270 years ago.
The very same period when Sharlayan scholars in the hinterlands began a formal study of the ethereal sea.
Uh-oh.
You found something, did you not? And whatever it was, gave rise to your oh-so-important duty.
Mind your tongue, Archon. If you had seen...
Oh. What? Did he just get fucking choked? Did he just get force choked?
Yes. We are bound by a duty we cannot ignore.
Yeah, are you force choking, dudes?
Knowing this, what would you have us do? Abandon our vital work and join you on the field of battle?
What did you see?
We will never choose the way of the sword. We will fulfill our mission, not through strife and bloodshed, but survival. Come what may, we shall live on. We must.
Do as you must, then. But we Scions will fight until the heavens fall, until our last breath.
Fuck yeah, Y'shtola.
Such misguided zeal.
What did you see?
Father, Master Fortuno.
Oh, ooh.
I fail to understand
He's not
the
saying
stance
dad
you have elected
anymore.
to take. But by the same token, I have yet to find a compelling argument to counter the challenge you put to us in Gridania.
No, if we don't fight back, we literally all die. That's a good argument. I don't know why anyone isn't taking that one.
Still, in the midst of my uncertainty, I must trust in myself to do what is right, as others have chosen to trust in me.
Ironbald.
So I will continue, as I always have, weighing the consequences of my every action, and allowing my hope for the future to inform my decisions.
That's quite enough. Have you all forgotten the reason for this assembly?
Is it gay baby jail?
Skolok Monteshane. He's the head of the studium and an old friend of my grandfather's.
Honestly, every discussion devolves into some interminable debate. Terrible habit. Let's return to the topic at hand, hmm? By their own admission, these Scions have resolved to fight alongside the Eorzean nations against the doom which swift approaches. But there exists no evidence of an attempt to incite our citizens to do the same.
Is this guy based? I can't tell.
Furthermore, while our decision may well have been the correct one, we cannot simply bull our way through these disagreements without inviting doubts or objections. Put yourselves in their place. Who among you would leave a tome unopened if an elder forbid you read it with no reason given? No. If we're to quell further discontent, then we must conclude this matter with a fair and even hand.
So are you gonna tell us what the hell is going on, or?
Order! We will have order!
No, we won't. Fuck off. Shut up.
Master Monteshane raises some valid points. Keeping such concerns in mind, I propose we enforce the following measures. Until further notice, the students of Baldesion are to cease any and all activities within the domain of Sharlayan. You will also refrain from any further investigation into the Forum's decisions and duties. Failure to comply with these restrictions will result in the immediate expulsion of your Scion associates.
Try it.
Let us put this judgment to a vote. All in favor, raise your hand.
Oh, wait. Okay, I can't tell how many are...
I count 51 for and 48 against. The proposal is passed.
You literally just have to count?
Students, Scions, you have heard the Forum's judgment. Pray abide by it, or face the consequences.
You and what army?
Honored members, I thank you for your time. This inquiry is concluded.
Okay, but what was up with that guy getting force choked? Are they... Is there like some kind of like magical seal keeping them silenced about what they saw? Oh, ooh. Nighttime Charlian music. Oh my god, that's so nice! The music is so good in Endwalker. Our endless investigations have not been in vain. We now know that this mysterious duty of theirs began with whatever the Forum discovered in the Ethereal Sea. With our freedom so sorely curtailed, however, we will struggle to learn aught more of substance here in Charlayan. The overall picture has grown clearer, yes, but that's in spite of the Forum being so maddeningly vague about this duty of theirs. Why are they so reluctant to explain their actions in plain words? Survival come what may. Is Father's work so vital that it takes precedence over his own family? Alphino? Alize? It is you! Who that? Who the fuck? When I heard you'd been dragged before the Forum, I came as swiftly as I could. I'm so glad they allowed— Is that their mom? That's their mom! Oh, she looks nice. Emelians. Emelians Levier at your service. And you fine people must be the scions of the 7th Dawn. How lovely it is to finally meet you. Wait, if she's like totally down with like what everyone here is doing, how are things with her and Forsh and all? Mother, please, we don't wish to make things difficult for you. If word reaches Father that you were here... Oh, fuck! Oh, god damn it, I didn't— Oh, no. Ah, shit, I clicked by accident. No! Can I go back? Right. Chat box? Okay, here we go. Oh, bother that. Am I to be chastised for speaking with my own children? I'm well aware that you and Master Fushinol are not on the best of terms at the moment, but I've been absolutely desperate to see my darlings again. Okay, there we go. You will come by the house, won't you? Have gifts waiting. The timing couldn't be better. As matters stand, we shan't be going anywhere until we discuss matters with Thancred's group and reconsider our options. Go, visit your home. We will be back at the Annex when you are ready to rejoin us. I'm not sure we... Evangeline, what do you think? Oh, no! Go get your presents! Keep your mom away from me! Evangeline? The Evangeline Void Knife? What a splendid day this has turned out to be. Champion of Eorzea, I insist that you join us. Aw, hell. Mouth agape nod. Yeah, that's pretty Eve. Ah, but we must be quick about it. Not for my own benefit, but should my husband return and find you enjoying our hospitalities, the servants will be made to suffer the consequences. What the hell? This guy is such a fucking dick. Evangeline, if you would be so kind as to escort my children to the estate. And then she was gone, and with her any opportunity to protest. Indeed, the matter is settled. Enjoy yourselves, you three. Oh, I can fucking glam my my flower back on at least. Hang on. Okay. Fly. Go. Here. There we go. Put that back up. Yes, hello, Beth. That's a nice bunny boy you got there. Hang on, let me take a close look. Stop moving. There you go. What a cute fucking bunny boy. He looks like if Joker became a bunny boy. I love him. Here. Okay, good. Off I go. Oh wait, the quest is over here. I do have the flower back. Okay, yes. I apologize. My mother is not one to take no for an answer. Still, I am glad, relieved even, to see her in such high spirits. What say you, Evangeline? Though it seems we shall have little enough time to enjoy it, will you accompany us on our visit home? Not like I have much choice. Joker like Batman? No, Joker like Persona. No, not like Batman. She didn't go Joker. If we're going, then let's get it over with, but be sure to stay in the entrance hall. No peeking into our private chambers, thank you very much. Why ever not? Your room was always perfectly neat and tidy. Everyone has things they'd rather keep to themselves, don't they? Cherished mementos you couldn't bring yourself to throw away. Childhood toys. I mean, never mind. Lavalier Estate is that way. Straight down the stairs. Come on. Alright, let's go. Come along, children. I'm gonna bring you to the shared custody meeting. Court-appointed shared custody. Come, join me in the square of dialogue. Oh, god damn it. When Alize and I were little, this bridge was as far as we were permitted to wander alone. I say alone, but my mother or a servant was always somewhere nearby, keeping a watchful eye. And now look at us, traveling to different continents, different worlds even. As children, Alphino and I would often wait here for our father to come home from work. It must have been a day when his meetings ran long, because I remember growing restless and leaning out over the railing to watch the water rush by. Father, of course, arrived at that exact moment. Came pounding down the path in a panic, crying out my name. Overprotective. Really makes you wonder why he's just suddenly a dick, because like all of the stories paint him as like a doting father beforehand. And here you are at last. Please do come in. MILF located.
Welcome home, my lady.
Well, this is the reason they took the gender descriptions, the gender restrictions off of the butler suit. They had to use them immediately. Fucking rich people. God, that suit looks so good.
What? What are you gawping at?
The obscene opulence, perhaps? Scion headquarters must seem squalid indeed.
I'll have you know I'm quite fond of the Rising Stones.
Lord Fortuneau is not to hear of this visit. And I should also like the children to have their gifts, ere my husband makes his return.
As you wish, my lady.
Oh, she's stern.
Master Alphino, Mistress Alice, if you'd accompany me upstairs.
We shan't be long.
Hey, does the gifts involve the new clothes? Does the gifts involve Alphino getting his new lifts? Oh no.
The twins have been sending letters home from time to time, recounting their latest adventures. I am sure they withhold certain details, of course. If only to keep me from worrying.
Yeah, they've been running around with a void scent. Don't worry about it.
Yet a mother worries all the same. In the early days especially, I tried to support them as best I could, sending the Scion's coin and other such donations. Fortunately, they have found the strength to overcome adversity time and time again. Their words grow more confident with every letter, their depictions more vivid.
Hopefully they didn't write about how they got like soul jacked for a year in their time across dimensions.
The triumphs and defeats, the joys and sorrows. It is clear that they have come to find value in every experience.
Mother, I write to you today to say that I may have accidentally caused a governmental insurrection. My private military corporation might not be as trustworthy as I thought. Whoops.
But of those they treasure most, it would seem that meeting you might be the most impactful. Why, since that fateful day, I do believe there has not been a single missive in which you were not mentioned by name. "'Tis plain they care for you, and I am glad they have such a steadfast companion watching over them.
It's so weird seeing Eve of
Under normal
Makote eyes.
circumstances, I would offer you tea, but alas, these are anything but. In any event, why don't you keep me company whilst we await my children's return? Perhaps you might regale me with a tale or two of your exploits.
We're just gonna stand here, huh? We're just gonna fucking stand here. New gear incoming. Job change incoming. Yeah, there we go.
When you mentioned gifts, I wasn't sure what to expect.
There we fucking go.
Mother,
Oh, look how well it fits you. And the style is to your liking?
Yes, red.
It's perfect. Exactly what I would have chosen.
You got her
But
a
please,
onesie?
Tell me you had something different made for Alphino.
Naturally. You are hardly little children anymore. And while I
I
shall
love
miss
her leather
dressing you in those
jacket.
precious matching outfits, I must respect the individuals you have grown to become. See for yourself.
Yeah, sage time.
Thank you for the splendid clothes, Mother. Stylish, comfortable, and eminently practical.
Is that necklace practical?
I am so glad you like them. They are, however,
New
missing
lift
one
time,
final
sage
touch.
time. It is sage time.
If you would allow me, Master Alphino.
Yeah, there we fucking go! Yes! That's so cool!
Wait. Are these...
A sage's tools of the trade. They belonged to your father.
Oh, hey, look at that. There's like zodiac symbols on the rings.
Though he may as well be chained to his desk these days, as a student, he was often called upon to venture into the field.
Oh, so he did violence too then. Fucking hypocrite.
He wielded those armaments, both to heal and to harm in no few battles. None so fierce as those you two have braved, perhaps, but battles nonetheless.
I love how mom here just yoinked her kids and their guardian into her house, told her servants to shut up about it, gave them new clothes, and stole shitty dad's Glocks and gave them to Alphino. Yeah, we just yoinked 4 Chenault Glocks. We're just taking them now. They're ours now.
Thus did I pull them out of storage, to show you that he was not always the man who stands in vehement opposition to you now. And also because it would be a terrible waste of ridiculously expensive House Leveilleur commissioned artistry.
What about me? Do I get a new greatsword? Capstone.
I am told these devices are quite difficult to master. But someone of your extensive experience should soon have them darting about with grace and aplomb.
Aplomb.
May the wisdom in that crystal serve you well. And please, try to find common ground with your father, that you might come and go without need for this awful subterfuge.
Dinner between those two must be really awkward.
We will, Mother. I promise.
My final gifts to you, before you run off, are an observation and a suggestion.
Do we get
Firstly,
secrets?
Fortuno has ever been a serious man, but it was only after you were born that he truly
Can I
lost
perhaps
himself in his
have
work.
secrets? Are the secrets for me?
I may not know the Forum's inner workings, but I know your father's. The timing of that change in him holds some significance. Secondly, do not seek to best your father with words.
Kill him.
Far better that you simply show him. Let him discover the merit of your actions, after they cannot be undone.
Haha! It is easier to say fuck you than to seek forgiveness.
Oh, Mother.
We shall take your wisdom to heart. Thank you again for these gifts, and farewell for now.
Safe travels, my children. Eat well, stay warm.
She's
and
very
keep your
tall.
friends close.
I wonder if Alphino and Alze will ever get that tall over the course of the story. How many expansions? Take a look at those fucking new lists. Do you still have them on you? Look at that shit. That's cool as hell. That's so fucking cool. I gotta level Sage at some point. Reaper first, of course. Some of the people I'm following are just posting MILF alert. MILF alert. MILF invites you to her house, pulls out Glocks. Thank you for indulging Mother's request. I can see it meant a lot to her, and I shall refrain from inquiring as to the content of your private conversation. Our visit was all too brief. For now, however, will have to suffice, as will these tokens of home that would care of us, these gifts to help us remember who we are and whence we came. But enough sentimentality. Let us return to the annex and rejoin our companions. I think it's gonna be, Thavnair time. Sage does look rad, but it also looks really complicated. I think, Grid, y'all just been standing here, huh? Enjoyed your time with the level years, I hope? I would ask how the twins fared, but their new outfits tell the tale. I only hope we can help them reconcile with their father, that they might return home one day with their heads held high. In the meantime, we edge ever closer to the secret the Forum strives to hide. The flower bequeathed to you by Heidelin is sure to guide us going forward. I'm confident that once you've scouted out the situation in Thavnair, we'll be well equipped to plot out our next move. I'm almost to level 81. Alright, that's one half of this arc completed. It's time now to venture forth with Stinky Boy Group. Stinky Boy Group, let's go. I get 2 Amrolassi. Oh, is that like fucking Mango Lassie? I love that shit. I have Kral's instructions in hand. If you are ready to set out, then so are we. Having been to Thavnair before, I can travel by Aetheryte, but what of the rest of you? Another sea voyage would waste what time we do not have. Kral was of the same mind and has already secured the aid of the good folk of the Confluence. We'll take ourselves there. Confluence? I'm afraid so, my friend. Do we not like the confluence? Thou wilt recall the hunt for Iceheart, unto whose sanctuary we delivered thee owing to the knowledge of our comrade Moonbreeda. Uh-oh, is it time for Moonbreeda angst? Oh no. Moonbreeda was an authority on etherology, a field of study she did embark upon in pursuit of her parents' example. Both are authorities in their own right, and both are researchers at the confluence. Oh. Oh no! Haven't you gone to see them yet? No, he was a sad boy. I attempted to do so earlier, but to my shame, my courage failed me at last. As it hath, the many times I thought to reach out to them after sending that fateful letter. Neither time nor introspection have revealed unto me the words I should speak, and thus have I kept my silence. Whether you come with us or no is your choice and yours alone. If it's too difficult, we'll manage. Thou art kind to say so, but I have no intention of forsaking our cause. I shall go to the confluence, and I shall face that which hath long been overdue. Are we gonna get Romilf? Romilf. If it's settled, then let us be off. When we arrive, we should look for a researcher named Kit. Kit, right? Stinky boy group. That was weird. Where are they? Oh, just right next door, okay. Well, time for a very awkward talk. A conflict. There's like the Master Emerald here. It's the Master Aetheryte. Unfortunately, Knuckles is not here. Hey, you're not a Romilf. Who the fuck are you? Well, now this is a rather a lot of stern faces. Are my library books overdue again? Not to our knowledge. We're associates of Kryl of the students of Baldesian. We seek passage to Thavnair and understand that you can assist us. Ah, the test subjects! Welcome, uh-oh. Uh-oh, I don't want to be tested upon. Test subjects? Oh, you hadn't heard? Well, then allow me to explain. So in order to travel to an Aetheryte, you ordinarily need to be attuned to it beforehand. Otherwise, you can't use it as a beacon to seek out while you're a mess of ether hurtling along the life stream. An inconvenient but incontrovertible limitation of Aetheryte teleportation. But what if I were to tell you that there's a way to travel to an Aetheryte without being attuned to it? A way to teleport instantly to places you've never been. For long years, we've labored to make such travel possible, that people might move about more freely. And we've finally done it. We've created a new kind of Aetheryte that doesn't require attunement. Truly, that changes everything. While my language may have been a bit misleading, the user need not attune to these Aetherites, but the Aetherites themselves must have been pre-attuned to each other, therefore facilitating travel between the 2 points. But it just so happens that of our first test pair of Aetherites, one has been installed here in Charlayan, the other one in Yedlamad, a port town in Thavnair. As you may know, our nation has long maintained strong ties of Ratzatan, and indeed we owe much of this breakthrough to the contributions of their alchemists. So to sum it up, we're to test these Aetherites. How fortuitous for you. I should mention that an accident has impaired my ability to channel ether. Will this be a problem? Not at all. As a matter of fact, you might say these Aetherites were made for people like your good self. The magics imbued within will whisk you away without any effort on your part. A veritable dream come true, and far be it from me to worry about such things, but do we have permission to make use of your shiny new invention? The only permission required is yours, so assuming you're willing, we're all set. It may come as a surprise, but we actually surprised to find test subjects. Most people seem to have an unreasonable fear of their souls gradually disintegrating as they drift helplessly in the life stream, in the statistically unlikely event that something goes awry. But it's plain that you aren't most people. Heh, Mistress Kryl truly knows how to pick 'em. We'll be fine! If I might change the subject, are Master Wolfson and Mistress Bloida not present today? Oh, you didn't hear? They've recently resigned their posts. Their expertise was needed elsewhere. A large-scale project helmed by the Forum itself, as I understand, but I'm not privy to the details. I see. Any other questions? No? Then let's get going before you change your mind. Please see to your preparations and head outside to the Aetheryte Plaza. I'll be along shortly. I'm sure we won't die or anything. What could they need etherologists for? First MILF on the moon? It's more likely than you think. Well, time for trauma.
Right, we're all set.
Oh, you have a voice.
Just the 4 of you, was it?
3. I'm already attuned to the crystal in Thavnair.
You are? Oh. I would have preferred more test subjects. Oh, well, never mind. If our 3 travelers could line up here, please.
I really like how seriously they actually take, like how, like, all of the ideas and, like, troubles and everything surrounding, like, teleportation in this game. Like, it's a really important way of traveling, of course, but, like, they actually, like, discuss...
Take a deep breath, and I'll soon have you soaring through the ether.
They actually discuss, like, its limitations and how it really works and everything. I think that's really good.
One last thing.
Uh-huh.
You might experience a teensy-weensy touch of violent ethereal sickness. Good luck!
Uh-huh! Uh-huh! Am I okay? That's a long way to teleport. Holy shit. Am I okay? Has this ever been chested on a void scent before?
Thavnair, home to city-state Rads at Khan.
I didn't ask you, Emmett.
Rising from the southeast waters of the Bounty, this Isle of Plenty served as the battleground for a conflict between 2 peoples.
I bet it was your fault.
Their cultures bled into one another until a unique amalgamation was distilled from the chaos, in a process not unlike their precious alchemy.
This place looks so fucking cool.
Once solidified as a single nation, an adamant stance of neutrality would hold invaders at bay.
Invaders like you! Oh, I'm fine.
Now across this vibrant isle creeps a fog of malice. What choice do you have?
Uh-oh! Stop fucking with my ether! There was enough of that last X-Pack. Orianger is dead! Orianger has been killed! The first death!
Against such an insidious foe.
The first death this X-Pack! Orianger is fucking dead! stop raining, though? Thancred is fucking dead. Oh my
Seen fairer
God.
faces after a bout of bad shellfish.
Eve, it's okay.
Let me bring you something to drink. That should help settle your bellies.
She's been destroyed. She looks so upset.
There was a note with Kryle's instructions. Don't let Estinian roam the markets alone. He's alarmingly bad with coin.
What? What? Estinian is a broke bitch that's bad with money? Time to kick his ass. If I don't rein him in, he's gonna buy something even more terribly than Alphino with Gosetsu's katana. I'm fine. Look, I don't even have a status effect. I'm fine. Let me get that fucking aetherite. Ah! I'm fucking dying, man! Ether sickness! I'm really... Wow, they really pulled out all the stops. That's really cool, actually. Elephant. Massive elephant. Look at this elephant. Good elephant. Wonderful elephant. Alright. Estinian, where the fuck did you go? Oh, Estinian, I'm dying, please! There he is. I am in danger. Oh my god, every other step, Jesus. Hey there, I need 3 drinks, something that helps with ether sickness. But by the Manusia, a traveler. I mean, greetings and welcome. You are wise, good sir, to come to me. My special amarlatzi, made with only the finest and freshest ingredients, is famed for calming unruly bellies. By way of a warm welcome to Thavnair, I am pleased to offer it to you for the low price of 19,800 gil. For not 1, not 2, but 3 bottles of bargain amongst bargains. Estinian gets fucking caught. The price is high, road robbery, and you want to say as much as Estinian, but you realize any words of warning you cry out would be accompanied by your last meal. You must stand before Estinian using gestures, deny that the deal is fair. I deny you existence. The fuck out of here. I thought you could barely stand. What do you need to tell me that's so urgent? That you're a fucking idiot. Wait, I shouldn't buy the lassie. This merchant is swindling me. Ah! Sincerest apologies, sir, but I appear to have my prices confused. It's actually 1,890 gil for the 3 bottles of lassie. That confusion would have been quite costly for both of us. Or very well, then your coin. Here, a bottle for each of you. Take them to the others and get some rest. Maybe we'd feel a little less sick if we weren't standing out in the rain. I love this lore that Estinian is kind of just a clueless idiot. He's an edgy idiot. Dot. Look how upset he is. He's so upset. Praise be to the 12. My stomach doth loosen its death grip. My heartfelt thanks to thee, Anastinian, and to the fine fruits of this land. Sacred, pull yourself together. You were in time. Excellent. You've spared us to Taru's wrath. Sweet, sweet release. If you hadn't already, you should have yours too. Right, I'm ready to get on with it. That lassie truly worked wonders. Oh, thank God, it looks better here now. Back on your feet, I see. Thy hair! Wait, what? Oh. I have bound it. 'Tis the most I could do against this heat, short of shedding my armor. That doesn't look so bad. I like the ponytail. May I ask where you got the cord for it? A local vendor. The man said it's a Thavnairian weave, tough and not easily unraveled. And how much did it cost? 9,400 gil. Oh, I never leave him alone. Never leave him alone anywhere. He's such a fucking moron. He bought a hair tie for 10,000 gil. He bought a hair tie for 10. That's incredible. I dare say not even Alphino could hold a candle to you. I expected the Azure Dragoon to put up more of a fight. On that subject, I shall refrain from making comment, yet I cannot help but observe that the merchants seem overzealous in their pursuit of profit. Claiming Thavnair as its dominion, the nation of Radzadhan has long thrived as a hub of commerce. In the beginning, there were the Arkasodara, a Matanga tribe indigenous to this island. Over time, they came to be joined by other races, and through their intermingling, a culture rich and distinct did emerge. From alchemy to textiles, the products of Hanish culture have come to be celebrated and coveted the world over, a development only aided by the nation's prime location as a waypoint betwixt east and west. All of this hath combined to make a trading power of Radzadhan, yet such a status cannot be taken for granted. Nay, it must needs be maintained through judicious governance and stringent regulation. Neither of which I see any evidence, given that merchants at a gateway town are free to fleece hapless travelers and tarnish the reputation of the nation at large. Just so, that opportunistic pricing is rampant doth suggest that oversight is much weakened, or mayhap that the people have fallen upon hard times. Whatever the truth may be, it would be prudent to ascertain the current state of affairs. Prudent and practical, aye. We've not to lose by learning more. So ere we seek out Kral's acquaintance, shall we see what information we can gather here in Yedlamad? Excellent. We didn't exactly get off to a flying start, but we'll make up for it. Attuned to the fucking Aetheryte. We're not doing it again. You both do it right this second. Ooh, level 81. There we go. Right, let us split up and make inquiries in town. Evangeline, the pier is yours. Once we have learned what we can, we regroup by the Aetheryte. Off-putting though the mere sight of it may be. Thancred has Aetheryte trauma now. Are there... Oh, hey. Oh, that's wilderness out there. This isn't a town. Okay. Oops. It is interesting. Wonder if we can see Radzadhan from here. Can't quite get a glimpse of it. Look how fucking pretty, though. That is nice. Look at those purple steps there. That's so cool. I'm sure Marcy would have a lot to say about this geology. Oh, whoops, wrong person. Oh no, if it isn't a traveler, you're a rare sight in these unsettled times. People have been giving us a wide berth since that accursed tower suddenly appeared on Naranar. If it just stood there and loomed ominously, perhaps things would be fine after our fashion, but no, it had to spawn fell fiends as well. We still have our lives thanks to the Radiant Host, but business is as good as dead. What'll become of us, only the gods know. Let me check on your fruit. The crate is laden with fruits, but they are on the verge of spoiling, as if they've been left too long. Telling me what's going on. Ginalil? Ginalil. I really like Thavnairian names. They're pretty. What am I doing? Oh, recording my sales. Still do it daily out of habit, though I don't know why I bother. Hardly sell anything these days. Business has never been this terrible, but I suppose things could be even worse. I could have a consortium to keep afloat, like Kalzal. I don't envy his position. Better to be alone with my little operation, I've come to realize. You're a traveler by the looks of you. If you have a moment, perhaps you could pay Kalzal a visit. Be glad for tidings from abroad. Like as not, you'll find him at the Saltwind Sails. The Harbor Guild building across the water from here. Was the pier. Hello, pier. Eggman. Gazing out from the pier, you spy boats moored off nearby isles with the silhouettes of larger seafaring vessels far away. Compared to the other ports you have visited in the past, there appears to be very little activity. Yeah, alright. Shit's fucked around here. The tower made shit fucked around here. Good, 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 good. I'm loving these new zones so far. That's all. The Dalmaskins aren't coming, but we already have everything they ordered. What are we supposed to do with it? I don't know, but yelling at me isn't going to help. All I know is that their plans have changed, and that's that. Look, you must have known this might happen. The Empire is at war with itself, and the provinces are in chaos. And then there's the tower sitting on our doorstep, spitting out monstrosities. The city has its defenses, but we've been afforded no protection out here. We can't blame foreigners for not wanting to take the risk. Ah, but this will be an enormous loss. All right, forget about the Dalmaskins. Surely some ships are still coming. We have fresh produce, handicrafts, medicines, all the perennial Hanish favorites. Our consortium works closely with merchants and artisans to supply only the finest wares. Quality is guaranteed. I know all these things, Kalzal, I do. Which is why I regret to say I have nothing for you. All voyages have been cancelled or indefinitely postponed. And you are? Eavesdropping. Coincidentally, her name is Eve. Wait, you're a foreigner, are you not? A merchant? Please tell me you're a merchant. No, I have a great sword. I see, that's a shame. I'm sorry, but we're discussing important matters. If you need something, please talk to one of the others. Excuse me. Elephant! My name is Matya, and I'm here to see Kalzal. Oh, seems he's busy. He'll come back later then. Can I talk to the elephant? Do you think elephant is a slur against these guys, actually? Oh. Yes, can I help you? Oh, I remember seeing you back in the guilds. You wanted to speak with Kalzal too, did you? I'm Matsya, fisherman of Akeli, a nearby village. I sell my catch to Kaldal, who offers it to foreign merchants, but he hasn't bought anything for a while now. When I heard that the consortium had been struggling, I became worried and decided to come and see him. Just as soon as he's free anyway. He's a hardworking man, and I dare not disturb him. Love. Oh, the Yorha gear is better than that. All right. If I may ask, what is it that you do? Save worlds, apparently. An adventurer, you say, and you travel the world helping people. Then that must mean you're great at dealing with strangers. Please, won't you teach me to be like you? You don't want to be like Eve. You see, I've bought some fresh fish with me, the portion I couldn't preserve, and I want to sell them. The problem is I'm terrible with people. I've only ever dealt with Kazdal, and I can't talk to customers without getting my trunk in a twist. So please, as silly as it might sound, will you not peddle the fish in my stead and show me how it's done? I don't know how to sell fish. If you're willing, please let me know and we can begin at once. Chaimatanga. The events to follow cannot be skipped. You may wish to cancel any pending duty finder registrations. Aw, hell. You'll do it then? Show me how to deal with customers? I'm in your debt. Right, please try peddling my fish to, shall we say, 3 people here in Yedlamad. I will observe you and learn. Party member! Elephant! This way. Oh, whoops. Listen to that fucking stomping. Hey, you're not gonna fly away, are you? No! No! I've lost him! I've lost him! He's in the water! There he goes! Alright. Watch from down there. Yes? Fish, fish, I got fish here. Fresh fish straight from the sea's bosom to your mouth. I'm sure your bosom fish are very fresh, but this is rather sudden. I don't need any fish right now, so thanks but no thanks. Don't look at me like that. I don't know how to sell shit. Don't look at me like that. Don't give me those big sad eyes. Lyra, you gotta play the long con. I don't know how to sell things to people. I just put things on the market board and then people buy them. A hawker, are you? Do you sell fruit by chance? If so, I want to buy some Amra. Let's say it doesn't. They don't need to be export quality. You don't lead in with your product. You gotta throttle them with platitudes and slap them with the fish at the end? Like, literally? Like, slap them in the face of the fish? That doesn't seem like good marketing. Why, for eating, of course. It may seem like a lot, but of late I go through that much in no time at all. I'm a stock taker by trade, but with no vessels coming these days, the wares are beginning to pile up. By the same token, nothing is coming in from overseas, but not a day goes by that someone doesn't come asking when the next shipment is arriving for this and that and this and that. All of it wears me down. I find myself feeling constantly hungry. I know how you feel. Thank you. A pity you don't sell fruit, but I enjoyed our little chat. It took my mind off my troubles for a moment. I'm being judged! I'm so bad at selling shit. What would you have me do? I didn't even get an option to slap with fish. Oh god, it's my stomach. Ugh! Do you have ethereal sickness too? Ether sickness? No, nothing so unusual. In my hurry to get back to work, I just ate a little too quickly. Some fresh fish will settle your stomach. Oh. It was truly an eye-opening experience. This game is making me feel bad. This game is making me feel bad. Lyra, you suck at business? Yes, I suck at business. I'm not a fucking cat crafter gatherer. I'm a Dark Knight. I have a great sword. See, do you want to look at it? It's right there. I'm a lot better at killing things. Let me tank. I want to tank. I don't want to sell fish. Let me tank. Eve, don't look at him like you just helped him. Get me out of here. I thought I heard a familiar voice, and who should it be but Matya? How's all? Have you finished your business at the guild? So you were there too. Forgive me. Try as I might, I can't find any buyers. With no ships coming in and hardly any going out, there simply aren't any options at this rate. So you can't buy my fish anymore? I'm sorry, Matya, I truly am, but for now you must peddle your own goods. But by myself, I can't. I want to help you, I do, but as it stands, I can barely help myself. I poured my all into the consortium, and I'll be damned if I let it fall apart. I have friends and families depending on me, and I won't fail them, the sisters as my witness. At least it's lore compliant. Eve would in fact suck ass at peddling. Not to worry, using what I've learned from you, I'm sure I'll manage somehow. You haven't learned anything from me. That entire quest line made me feel bad about myself. Oh, fuck. What are you fucking carrying there? What are you fucking carrying there? I see you've been busy. Managed to learn a tidbit or two, I trust. I've learned that I can't sell a goddamn fish. I see. We also heard that the tower is affecting many locals' livelihoods, but to think that it would be to such an extent. For another notable, if not wholly unexpected discovery, disappearances and kidnappings are disturbingly commonplace. As before, the culprits are almost certainly tempered Imperial soldiers. Oh, they're going to the meat tower. And as before, they mean to use the faith of their hapless thralls to call forth a lunar primal. Business as usual for the TiraLyra. That Matya fellow you were helping, he's Arkasodara, is he not? Apparently, 'tis almost exclusively his people that are being kidnapped. Should he be traveling alone? Oh shit! If summoning is this perpetuator's aim, it doth stand to reason that Arkasodara would be their primary targets. For 'tis the fate of their ancestors which prevaileth in this land, and many are devout adherents still. We'd better go after him. Akyali lies to the west, as I recall. The same direction as Kral's acquaintance, incidentally. Settled then. Keep your eyes peeled while we make for the village. Oh no, he's gonna get got. He's gonna get ganked. He's gonna get got. That is disturbingly close. To the west. What's this way? What the fuck is that? That is a big lizard! Just sitting in the road! Big lizard! Mommy Asuka. Oh, whoops. That guy. Oh, that's a hunt. Oh, yeah, that's a hunt. That is a hunt right there. No, leave me alone. Help somebody, help. Okay, let's go. It might be a B rank. I doubt it's an A rank. Fight time. Oh, what? Why am I stunned? Stop that. There we go. That's a lot of dead Imperials. Uh-huh. Where did they go? Why are you here? I see you found him in time. What do you mean, where did you go? I just murdered them in front of you. You and your friends came to look for me? I don't know how to thank you. On my way home, I took a moment to stop and rest, think about what to do about, well, everything. And then those men came. Kidnappers. We heard that the Arcustodora were being targeted. Surely you have as well? Perhaps it's best if you took refuge in the city. We've considered it, me and the others, but fishing is all we know. The ocean is all we have. I see. That's your decision to make, but you should take care not to travel alone. A question, if I may. It is our understanding that strange fiends have emerged from the tower. What canst thou tell us of these beings? Not much, I'm afraid. I have no idea what they are. But I've heard that some bear an unsettling resemblance to our divinities. Oh. For that reason, some have taken to calling the tower Zot. House of Divinities in the old Latin tongue it means. The Tower of Zot. That's where the Magus Sisters are fought in Final Fantasy whatever. 4, I think? I don't remember. But they're not true divinities, they're monstrous imitations that bring only death. To have one's faith so twisted is a grievous indignity, and full justified art thou in thine outrage. Know that 'tis for no other purpose than to neutralize the tower that we have journeyed to this land. In time we may be forced to contend with these false gods, and thus we would learn all we may about them. Wilt thou not tell us of thy divinities and their true nature? You've come all this way to save us? Really? I think I had you peddling fish. To answer your question, yes, of course. We would gladly tell you about our gods. We, I say, because I'm a terrible storyteller, and I'd ask my fellow villagers to do it. Oh, God, it's raining. So please come to our village. We're good, gods-fearing folk, all of us, and we'd be honored to share our knowledge and fish. What sayest thou? Shall we pay a visit to Akyali? It's raining. Wonderful. Just follow the road west and down the hill. You can't miss it. The Tower of Zot. That's going to be the first dungeon for sure. So 'tis the simulacra of Thavnairian gods that are being summoned. If any doubt existed before, there can be none now. The kidnapped Hanish are imprisoned in the tower. I pray that we will be able to save them. I don't think so. They've become meat, I think. Though indeed, saving them will mean confronting their false gods, like as not. Aye, as you said, we do well to study their religious traditions. Twekdali. Okay. I want to go visit the HR Geiger Tower. Hell yes. We're going there. Oh, I should be using this mineral water actually for the XP bonus. There we go. Southwest. I'm gonna go grab that. Now straight south. Where is the ether current? There it is. What's the way forward? Oh, it's right here. Okay. Wow, nice village. Nice 2 buildings you got here. No, 3. Sorry, that was unfair of me. Welcome to Akali, my friend. The name means White Beach, and there isn't much here save that, but please make yourself at home. Your companions have already begun talking to everyone. Feel free to show yourself around and do the same. Any one of us can tell you about our gods, but you could do worse than to start with Kanga and Old Hasviada. They're free at the moment as it happens. Tell me about God. You wish to know about our gods? What a curious visitor you are. Most want fish. In any case, I'm happy to oblige. Now, I don't know how it is whence you hail, but our isle is home to many gods. They can be divided into 2 groups. The Manusya, beings of wisdom who assume the form of men, and the Murga, beings of might who assume the form of beasts. Together they are divinities, their forms and personalities many and varied. Some are kind and gentle, others stern and temperamental, just like we mortals can be. All are possessed of great insight and experience. By heeding their teachings, we strive to be better people and live better lives. Interesting. Are those going to include the Magus sisters? Interested in learning about our gods, you say? That's what I like to hear. Prick up your ears then and listen. In ancient times, the Manusya and the Murga, deities who look like men and beasts respectively, were locked in conflict. Eventually, seeking the wisdom of the Manusya, the Murga cast aside their own heads and took up those of their foes. Likewise, the Manusya coveted the might of the Murga, and so they too resolved to trade heads. Wait, what? You can just do that? Thus were born new gods possessed of both might and wisdom, and they ushered in an age of harmony between the 2 factions. From then on, as a sign of their esteem for one another, the Manusya have worn animal faces, and the Murga the limbs of men. Interesting. So we're gonna see, like, animal-headed monsters, I guess. There you are. Learned a thing or 2 about our gods, I trust? While you were off talking to the others, I remembered something that may be of interest. If you could let your friends know, I'll go and fetch it from my home at once. We're just standing here in the rain. Make it stop raining. Apologies for the wait. I wish to show you this hanging scroll, which depicts 3 of our most revered deities. Ah, the Magus sisters. By all means, we should like to see it. Just hold it out here in the rain, where it will be irreparably destroyed. Yep, there they are. That's them. There they are. There they are. They are Manusya. You heard about them already, yes? 3 sisters. The central one is the eldest, Cinderuva, a goddess of wisdom. For this, alchemists hold her in the highest. Cindy? To her right is her middle sister, Sandaruva. As a goddess of wealth, she counts many traders among her followers. Sandy. And on the left is Mindaruva, the youngest sibling. She presides over the crafts and so is beloved by weavers. Mindy. Although each is worshipped for different reasons, the sisters are usually portrayed together in these works, which people keep in their homes for good fortune. In like fashion to the Minutia, the deities of Eorzea preside over myriad aspects of life. And what of the Murga, if I may ask? The Murga hold power over nature. In ages past, they were revered as guardian deities in times of conflict. If you have occasion to visit our temples and ruins, you'll find their images there. Among them is a god who possesses a Gaja's head, and he is venerated as the progenitor of the Arcasadora. And then there are dragons. They occupy a special place in our history. Ooh, dragons! You worship dragons too? It is said that an ancestor of the satrap, that's the ruler of Radzat-Han, forged a covenant with a dragon divinity in ancient times. Midgar's armor? Midgar's armor? This divinity has since acted as the guardian deity of the satrap. Legend holds that if ever the satrap is in need, his dragon ally will fly to his aid. Is this Vitra, actually? Is this Vitra? This might be Vitra, actually. Dragon ally. You claim to be a terrible storyteller, but nothing could be further from the truth. The passion you bear for your faith is plain to hear. I am confident that the information you've given us will serve us well in our efforts to deal with the tower. That is very kind of you to say. Thank you. I will pray for your success. Right, I believe it's time we sought out Kral's acquaintance. An alchemist by the name of Nidana. According to Kral's notes, we're to find her at a place called the Great Work, further north along the coast. This is very cool. All this lore is very, very cool. I'm really into this. Omniasuka. Did you say you're going to see Nidana? Oh, how I envy you. She's brilliant and beautiful, kind and understanding. And did I say she's beautiful? I could stare at her dainty ears and adorable trunk all day. And those eyes. When you meet her, take care you don't drown in them. Ah! That's fucking cute. Where am I going? Oh, right, all the fucking way over there. Okay, cool. I'm sure I'll have another current to grab. North. Go south. What's out here? Oh god, hang on. Janana Mendapa. Interesting. I wonder what's out there. Crab! There we go. I need another one for that. I think eventually I will get used to the squished numbers. It definitely does help. Oh, there's like statues out there. It definitely does help to kind of like understand like relatively what's going on. I should look at what's left. The perfume dries Thavnair. I gotta find that still. That's in Garlemald. Okay, the perfumed rise. Where is that? It's up there. Okay. What is that? Full Petal Alchemist. Full Petal Alchemist. Can't believe this shit. Can I go around here? Can I actually? Ah, shit. I wonder if I can swim here, actually. Hang on. What was it? Control space? Shift space? Control space? Shift space? Okay, you can't. I've definitely gone the wrong way. That tapestry of the Magus Sisters was really cool, yeah. I'm excited to finally get into a dungeon. Hamza. It's a bird. Hey. Oh, I bet that was a, I bet that was a, an ether current quest, yeah. Hello there, Etherite. Let me just yoink you real quick. There we go. Wait, why is everyone dead? I didn't notice that.
What happened here?
It was raining too hard.
Their dress marks them as alchemists. I see no evidence of injury or poison.
Thinkest thou they but slumber?
Sleepy.
I believe so. Whether it is by choice is another question entirely.
Oh, are they tempered or something?
Oh, we have guests.
Yeah, all your dudes are just like laying around in the rain.
Excuse the poor welcome. Long days and longer nights have taken their toll, as you can see.
I love all these accents.
I am Vashan, servant to the satrap. My task was, in fact, to wake these good men and women, if you will allow.
You know, if there's a civilization that worships a dragon, then they probably won't be happy to see a dragoon, come to think of it, huh?
People of the great work, I come bearing new scales.
Scales? We have new scales?
What the fuck is going on? What? What is this shit? We're just lying
my
in the
friends.
rain.
Gather round. I have them right here. Now I can continue my experiment.
Many thanks.
They were all just having a tantrum on the floor because they couldn't, because they ran out of materials.
Those are dragon scales.
Yes, such materials are vital to their most pressing research.
And we are fortunate to have them. Our experiments are so close to bearing fruit.
What are you doing?
Soon we will have a talisman capable of nullifying the etheric emissions from that accursed tower.
Whoa. An anti-tempering talisman? Oh, wait, you know what? Considering that one of the dungeons is one of those towers, I bet that's actually a thing that's going to mean that our trust allies are going to be able to join us. That's going to be the justification why they can go in with us.
Are you not here with Varshan? Wait, who are you people? Of course. You're the one Kryl sent.
The warrior of light we've been waiting for.
I am just a cat.
Oh, this is a day of celebration. Praise be to Cinderova!
Praise
The
be to
winds have
Cindy.
shifted. I feel it. The end to our toil is near.
Okay, for a second there, I thought that aura on the back there was bald, but no, her hair is just kind of dark green and it's raining.
I feel it too. My head hasn't been this clear in days.
Tell me, how did you acquire those scales?
Curious that it concerns you so.
Dragoon!
But worry not. They were freely given by the dragon with whom our satrap has forged a lawful pact.
Okay, whoa, this is fucking tense.
That as well.
You're being stared down by like a 10-year-old there.
You must be quite familiar with Dragon King, yes?
Did you just instant transmission?
Is this their congealed blood I see on your weapon?
This is awkward.
Speaking of dragon blood, you yourself have been infused with it, have you not?
Oh my god!
I should like to draw a file or two, if so.
No, leave him alone!
No. See here.
Leave him alone!
Come along, come along. I must insist that you visit our laboratory.
Cease your shoving, or so help me.
Estinian is fucking dead.
Oh dear, your poor companion. What with the new scales and your timely arrival, my colleagues are a little giddy with excitement. No harm will come to him, I promise.
Feral scientists.
Meanwhile, shall we find a quiet place to talk? As you may have guessed, I am Nidana, the alchemist who sent the request to your Mistress Kryl. We have workshops across the nation collaborating on this research.
Her dress there is really pretty. I like
It is
it.
here, at the great work, where I collate our results. Come with me, all of you, and I can explain the crux of the situation.
Oh, do we finally get out of the rain? This sucks. This sucks that I'm like recording the MSQ while it's downpouring. It's been pouring the entire fucking time. This sucks, man. I want to see how pretty this place is, but it's been raining for an hour. Get me out of the goddamn rain. Oh, wow. Check this out. This is cool. Also, they sure are using the Endwalker leitmotif everywhere. Allow me to thank you for answering our call. Many towers have appeared around the world, and we are grateful that you would assist us with ours. Though Kryl herself is tied up with another investigation, Evangeline is an eminently capable substitute, and we will spare no effort to aid you. So, if I understand correctly, you seek to make talismans that can nullify etheric emissions. Indeed we do. As you know, the tower emits vast concentrations of ether. One cannot go anywhere near without being tempered. As such, we can only study the tower from afar, and are powerless to deal with it in any consequential way. In order to strike back, the satrap bade us alchemists create enchanted talismans. Talismans that will allow our soldiers to venture into the tower even though they lack innate protection. Could such a thing be possible? Admittedly, we are still in the midst of testing, but we are quite confident. Even prior to this, our people have long pursued countermeasures against the etheric corruption of primals. Of the methods tested to date, those utilizing dragon scales proved the most promising. Owing to their etheric density, the scales are highly resistant to disruptive forces. The mightier the dragon, the greater the resistance. We seek to amplify this protective property through our alchemy. Thanks to the scales provided by His Excellency, we have been able to make steady progress with the talisman. Soon we will be ready to conduct a field test, and here is where you and your blessing of light come in. Better than having my blood drawn, I guess? Yeah, her blood's corrosive. Don't draw it. Perhaps so. And knowing my colleagues, they won't be satisfied with blood alone. But as for your task, we ask only that you serve as an escort. I'll explain in greater detail later, but you will be venturing into the tower's field of influence. And so, for your own safety, I would first test how well your blessing shields you, with your permission, of course. In that case, Urianger and I will find other ways to make ourselves useful. Seeing as you all work to the point of collapse, I suspect you could do with more hands. We would be grateful for any assistance you can provide. Look how fucking small. Massive. Tiny. If you are ready, then let us put your blessing to the proof. If you exit the Great Work and turn south, there will be a hill to the right. I will meet you at the top after seeing to some preparations. Who are you? What's your deal? Good luck with the test. I shall remain here to assist the other alchemists. Look at it. Oh, it's still raining. God fucking damn it. Oh, up. Oh, ah, hell. Ah, shit. I'm in the water. How do I get out? Oh, God. Jalamook, fucking save me. Sorry. This map is kind of confusing. How do I get there? Oh, here we go. That's how. There you go. I hope you didn't find any trouble. I hope you didn't have trouble finding this place or climbing the hill. Not all are accustomed to the physical strain. Oh, it stopped raining! Yay! Finally! I give you the fruit of our sweat, tears, and many a sleepless night, the drunken Deepa. A Deepa is a lantern presented to the gods as an offering. Taking inspiration from the tradition, we created this device to test the talisman's efficacy. Upon activation, it will move a certain distance before emitting a powerful blast of ether. In lieu of corruption, those lacking sufficient protection will experience severe ether sickness. Oh no! Not again! That's cool that they have a way to test tempering, like protection against tempering, without actually tempering someone. That's good. For your test, it will be exposed 4 times. That should be enough to ascertain your blessing's protective capability. Please begin whenever you're ready. I shall be observing from a safe distance. What am I doing? Drunken Deepa. Dunkin' Donuts. Commencing etheric exposure testing. Repeat, commencing etheric exposure testing. Retreat to a safe distance if you are not the subject. I'm following a lantern. I'm following a lantern? What? This is some Ghibli shit. Are you gonna do it? Please stand back. Okay. Oh. Oh. You were struck by a powerful blast of ether but suffer no ill effects. Well, that's good. Subject has no irrepressible urge to empty their stomach. Confirmed. Resuming test. Please follow. They're just fucking kamehamehaing me repeatedly. Okay. Oh, okay. It's fine. Subject stomach and bowel integrity holding confirmed. Resuming test. Why do we have to go all over the fucking place to do this? Why did we just make a big loop? You were struck by yet another powerful blast of ether, but suffer no ill effects. The blessing of light appears to be keeping you safe from harm. Good. Subject fortitude rated impressive. No irregularities confirmed. Resuming test. Please follow and brace for final discharge. Okay. Boop. You're struck by the strongest blast of ether yet, but survived completely unscathed. Etheric exposure testing concluded. Please collect and deliver me to the supervising alchemist. Congratulations on retaining your composure and your humors. Thank you, Ghibli Lamp. I have to retain my humors. I'm a streamer. Ah, you've returned and not on your knees. A promising sign, but come, let me take the Deepa off your hands. Thank you. I shall replenish its ether for when we test the talisman. To no dizziness and nausea or nausea or anything of the sort? You're feeling perfectly fine? Then the strength of your blessing is beyond doubt. There is no risk that the tower will corrupt your ether. With this, we can request your aid for the task ahead with easy heart. You are a capable warrior too, are you not? Would you be amenable to assisting me with another errand? You see, our talisman requires the use of a special ink, but we have exhausted our stores of a key ingredient for it. Spirit weed. Weed! The herb grows not far from here, and I would like to go and harvest some. With a recent spate of kidnappings, however, we Akasadara will travel alone at our peril. Will you not come with me as my escort? I will compensate you for your troubles, of course. I'm in your debt. Without further ado, let's head to Kajaya's footsteps. It's situated on the road which runs east of the Great Work. Let's go get some weed. For the largest of Matanga, we require only the largest of blunts. The fattest of blunts. Get that fucking spirit weed. You're far away, Jesus. We travel alone at our own peril, she says, traveling alone. Perilously. Oh, look at that! Tempered Imperials! I'm sure they'll have nothing to do with me. I may be simply imagining it, but I feel as though we're being followed. Look out, Evangeline! Where? Okay, cool, hi. Oh. Yeah. There you go. Gods, but that gave me a fright to think that the moment I ventured outside the safety of the work. I think the sisters asked you to come with me. You are all right, I hope? Yeah. Look, see? We'll help. Good, good. Let's continue on then. It isn't far now. Just through these pillars and up the rise. Get the Altaroid out. I'd like to get to the first dungeon before I take a break. I'd like to do the first dungeon, maybe even. I like all these cultural sayings. Thank the sisters, wicked white. Yes! And now we know what sisters they're thinking. They're thinking the Magus sisters. What the hell is this? Look at this thing! Yo, that's so cool! And here we are, Kajaya's footsteps. Kajaya was a great dancer, and those who follow in her, well, you know, they come to this place to train and dedicate their dance to the ancestors. A happy benefit of this is that spirit weed grows here in abundance. I'll set about harvesting at once, if you would be so good as to stand guard. I wonder if she'd have a little extra dialogue if you came here as a dancer. The kidnappers aren't like to return soon, but better safe than sorry. What the fuck is this thing? Look at this, the fucking, yeah, that's the guy from Skyward Sword. The corrupted, the imprisoned, whatever it is. Oh, look at that, look at those statues! Look at those fucking statues! Holy shit! Look at that! That's so fucking cool! Okay, that's cool as fuck. I ducked out since I did Thavnair first, having fun. Yes, yes. Look at these statues. Look at these statues. Dancer statues. Those are so cool. I wonder if the max level dancer quest is here. I should hope so. It would make sense. Here we go. Neck, have you gotten through the first dungeon yet?
Yes, that would be Radzad Han. Hardly anyone has been allowed in or out since our troubles with the tower began.
I love her voice. Probably a few minutes away. Cool.
The faithful citizens huddle inside the city walls, and commerce has all but ground to a standstill. I pity the satrap, the trials he must be facing.
Oh, whoops, no, do not skip cutscene.
Well, he is the most important person
Is
in
he
Radzad
evil?
Han. Long ago, this island was home to two tribes of Matanga, the Gajasura and the Arkasodra. When the Aura came to these shores, it was the Arkasodra with whom they joined forces. Together they defeated the warlike Gajasura, forcing them to flee Thavnair altogether. Peace and prosperity reigned for a time, until a clan of Hjor from the mainland decided they wanted the island for themselves. It was a direct ancestor of the present satrap who arbitrated that conflict and welded the warring factions into the nation we know today. And ever since,
with the help of the dragon,
a member of that esteemed lineage has inherited this somewhat unique position. You see, by and large, the state is run by the people. But when problems arise, it is the satrap who mediates a solution.
That's really cool.
The stability provided by the satrap is what has allowed Radzad Han to thrive all these years. And it was the satrap himself who entrusted us with this duty. We will not fail him, nor our countrymen.
I'm seriously like hooked by all of this lore so far. So far, Endwalker is doing an amazing job. I can't wait till we get to go to the Radzad Han.
What is the delay with the vessel? I told you I need to adjust those ratios.
Ha! Oh! Theater kid! Theater kid spotted! Kill! Obliterate!
I come all this
Kill.
way to admire one of my splendid towers, and what do I find? Fools attempting to ward off its tempering influence with magic trinkets.
Quick, use the flower on him!
I seem to recall a similar experiment in ages past. What was that man's name?
Was it Sid's dad?
Oh something? OE?
Huh?
Another body, another time. Who could be expected to remember every trivial detail?
What the fuck are you doing with your voice there?
Allowing them to construct such handy talismans would be counterproductive to my plans. And yet,
what the fuck?
I find myself deathly curious. How will they manage this feat with the limited knowledge and resources at their disposal? Complications be damned. For we cannot escape the nature of our souls.
That's his downfall. He's gonna fail because he's a theater kid.
As ever, am my own worst enemy.
I have enough spirit weed to last us a good while. Thank you for keeping watch. Let's head back to the great work, shall we? And Daniel, you're just a better Ascian than Emmett. He's just straight up evil. He's better than Emmett, and he's better than Elizabeth. He's just straight up evil, and he's an idiot theater kid, and I love that. I can't wait to beat the shit out of him. Evangeline, my thanks again for your assistance. With your help, we're that little bit closer to completing our talisman. This isn't much, but please accept it as a token of my gratitude. Money? Level 81 dungeon unlocked? I hope I get there quickly. Little does Nidana know that she is about to send you on another errand! If you will excuse me, I shall return to my work on the talisman. Ah, you are both back. Excellent. I have a message for you, Mistress Nidana. It would seem the stores of Giant Skull are running low. What? But when last I looked, there was still plenty. I suspect that was before Urianger told everyone about their tempering cure, and Estinian shared his knowledge of dragons. Your peers have since been inspired to fashion a number of new talisman prototypes. I see. Well, if it leads to new possibilities, then far be it from me to complain, but we'll need to replenish our stores. I should be happy to tend to this if you'd like. As much as I appreciate the offer, my dear boy, I can't in good conscience send you out there alone while kidnappers are at large. Evangeline, loath though I am to press another task on you so soon, might I ask you to fetch the Giant Skull? In case you're not familiar, Giant Skull is a type of ore found on the island. Owing to its hardiness and ethereal conductivity, it has applications in many disciplines, alchemy not least of all. The quarry where it is found, aptly named Giant Skull Grounds, isn't far away, so it shouldn't take much of your time. May we impose on you once more? Sure. That's what I do. Upon arriving at the grounds, please seek out a man named Zainuha. He will furnish you with the ore. At the very least, permit me to accompany you. It so happens I have an errand of my own that will take me to the outpost nearby. May we borrow a pair of Hamza, Mistress Nidana? By all means, do try to be patient with them. Those that survived are still in training. I'll bring the Hamza to the entrance. Please meet me there. Meet me there when you are ready. That's the birds. Are those going to be our mounts? Imagine if they made you mine the ore yourself, and like right here at the beginning of Endwalker, they suddenly say, please level miner to level 80 before you can continue playing Endwalker. Please look forward to it. Birds! Here are Hamza, Evangeline. If the creatures look familiar, it is because they are close kin to your Eorzean dodos. Hamza have long been kept as livestock in Thavnair, and many a hatchery may be found here. Alas, the largest of these was recently raised by monsters from the tower. An account of said hatchery being situated near the tower, the Radiant Host repurposed its remains as an outpost. That is where my errand takes me, and your own destination is but a stone's throw away. If you have no objections, let us first make for the outpost. We set forth at your word. Okay, let's go. You are ready? Then let us depart. You need only ride and relax. My bird and I will take the lead for yours to follow. Oh! This is weird. I don't like this. I don't like this. This is weird. I don't like this. This is weird. This is a weird bird. I had my dragon. My dragon was fine. That spectacular formation stretching out over the water. Oh, okay. The sword legend holds was wielded by the Manusia against the Murga before it was cast down at the conflict's end. Sword. Hey, why is this the thing that's gonna bring us to the moon? Hey, hey. Yes, the tower. Wait. The size, the shape. Look at the shape. Triangle. Look at that fucking point. No. That is definitely going to bring us to the moon. That's the triangle. That's the fucking triangle. We'll get rid of the volcano. It's just a little fixer-upper. That's the triangle. Triangle on the moon. Wow, I love Destiny 2. Birds. And here we are, manned by the Radiant Host. This outpost is our first line of defense against the tower. What terrible decor. Well, who should it be but young Barshan, on an errand for the satrap? I am. His Excellency bade me come to collect your report. He also wished to express his heartfelt gratitude to the brave men and women of the Radiant Host for their unflagging dedication. We simply do our duty, but we are honored to receive His Excellency's regard. That's cool armor. And yet, for his boundless benevolence, his treatment of one so young could be regarded as callous. Though we have enjoyed relative peace and calm these past few days, this remains the front line of battle, no place for children. Your predecessor too often traveled alone. It's been what, 2 years now since you took over? I wonder how that fellow is faring. Like those before him, he went on to represent the satrap in foreign lands. Wherever he may be now, I am certain he is well. As for myself, I assure you that all I do of my own volition, and gladly. I pray you do not think ill of His Excellency. Interesting. Certainly not, lad. Whatever happens, my faith in the satrap is unwavering, but still I worry for you. We would be overcome with sadness if something were to befall you, for you are as a little brother to us all. Take care, do you hear? Wow, this is putting up some death flags. I will, Nabdeen. Thank you. And who might this be? Not Hanish by the look of her. Permit me to introduce Evangeline Voidknife of the Eorzean contingent, come to assist me in the making of the talisman. From Eorzea, you say? Towers have appeared over there too, yes? Tell me, what is the situation like? Shitty. May I suggest that you exchange information with our soldiers? Both parties would stand to learn something of value, I believe. An excellent idea. Given the unprecedented nature of the threat, some of ours are understandably anxious. We would be glad for any tidings you can share. Towers, man! You two, bring Brass on the latest report and answer any questions he may have. Alright then. Can we go in there now? I've heard about you, the visitor from Eorzea. Is there anything you can tell us about the Telophoroi? We know that they're the ones behind the tower and that they've declared war on the whole world. Why are they doing this? What is it they want? This we don't understand. The end of the fucking world. They want to die and take everyone with them? What madness is this? Well, you can bet we won't let those bastards have their way. We'll fight them with everything we have, like our Eorzean and Far Eastern brothers. It's kind of interesting that they call them Far Eastern, given that they're not, like, that far away from them. Can I see a world map? Yeah, they're just, like, halfway. It's not, like, Far Eastern. Oh, this counts as Ilzabard? Tertium. Oh, Razat Han is up there. Camp of Broken Glass. This is Garlemald over here. And then Tertium is up here. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, then. Oh, that's a good look at the tower there. Holy shit. You wish to know about the tower? To be honest, we know little and less about it ourselves. This Tower of Zot, as folk have taken to calling it, suddenly appeared where it did on this island of Narinair. We're safe from its influence at this distance, but go too far into the water and you'll expose yourself to its corrupting ether. You're a foreigner, aren't you? How are they dealing with a tower in your homeland? Not well. Our struggles are not unique. Then our hopes still lie with the talismans. We must keep the monsters contained until they're ready. It occurs to me I have yet to properly introduce our company. We are the Radiant Host, a military order under the Satrap's command. Our duty is to preserve peace in the land, be it patrolling the streets or dealing with heretofore unknown threats such as now. We train hard and admit only capable warriors to our ranks. Even so, we've struggled to contend with the fiends from the tower. Though we succeeded in striking them down on the 2 occasions they came in force, we had to pay a heavy price. What are the towers in Eorzea? Do they likely spawn monsters? They're shit. So it's much the same everywhere. With every nation struggling, we cannot expect calls from outside aid to be answered. Finished speaking with the soldiers, have you? I hope it was as enlightening for you as it was for them. No. Not really! All we got out of this is shit's fucked here and shit's fucked elsewhere as well. As a neutral nation and trading hub both, Razat Han ordinarily receives a steady stream of news from abroad. Alas, this stream dried up when trading vessels stopped coming. Amidst this dearth of information, everyone will have been grateful for your account. But come, you had best seen to your original errand. As mine will keep me here a while longer, however, I'm afraid I cannot guide you the rest of the way. Worry not, the path is straightforward. You need but follow the road east. Upon the Hamza, you will arrive before you know it. Brief though it was, I enjoyed our time together. Till we meet again. Gotta get on the Hamza again? No! Oh. Now I have control of it. Where am I going? Oh, all the way over there. Jesus, okay. I still have those things I gotta kill in the Perfumed Rise. I gotta go look for them. Ooh, that's a hunt. That's a B-rank hunt right there. Vajra Kumara. I love the music here. This place is great. And right up here. Yes, hello, I'm here for the things. Please deliver unto me the things. Aye, this is indeed the Giant Skull grounds, and I am Zenuya. Is there something you require? Giant Skull for the alchemists, you say? But of course they shall have it. They labor tirelessly to deal with the tower, and 'tis the least we can do to provide them with the materials they need. Good. Here you are, a sack of the purest giant skull. We always set some aside for our alchemist friends. It's really nice how everyone pretty much works together in Thavnair. When you deliver it, let the good folk of the great work know that we're grateful for their efforts. If they need more, they need but ask. Let's go uncover some parts of the map first. Right over here. A little bit. Window's too big. There we go. Okay, cool. Okay, now what was the monster I was looking for again? Here it is, Walrus. It's a walrus with a V, of course. Assume that those would be lowered down closer to the coast then. Check down here. Alchemist or Dancer. I'm assuming that's another Ether, the current quest. Dracula Walrus? Ah, the Walrus. First the Veed, now the Walrus. No. Is that the Walrus? Prepare to die. Walrus. Good. Why the fuck is the walrus so swole? For the walrus, it is always the arm day. Would you like to pump the iron? Ha ha ha. With the walrus. Ah, welcome back, Evangeline. Dare I hope you have the giant skull? Yes. Have your rock bag. Oh my, such fine specimens. Thank you so much for bringing these. We now have everything we need to make our next prototype, one that should be capable of passing our most rigorous tests. When it is ready, it will be time for the true test. Please take your ease while you can. That piano is so nice.
I see our taskmasters have allowed you a moment's respite as well.
Ah, Stinky Boy Company has come.
You have to hand it to these alchemists. They are determined to see this endeavor of theirs succeed. I've never been one for blind optimism, but I sincerely get the sense they're close to a breakthrough.
They had better be, or all this effort was for naught.
They took his blood.
The peoples of Eorzea, of the Far East, of Thavnair, children of this star united in common cause against a dire threat.
Pretty nice, isn't it?
Yet ere they succumbed to suicidal madness, were not the Telophoroi born of her body as were we? They who cling to life and the promise of the morrow's dawn, against they who desire death and an ending of their own orchestration. The victors of this war alone will hold the right to answer the question of existence. of its meaning and its worth.
Not that deep, Urianger.
Poetic and ominous to a fault.
Thank you, Thancred.
That said, if it's an existential debate in nature, then our arguments might not be as persuasive as you'd think. Fandaniel wants to die and take everyone with him in an orgy of pain and suffering. An utterly vile and unforgivable
Wow,
idea.
this is poetic. An orgy of pain and suffering.
And yet, when spat upon by fate and wailing in the deepest pit of despair, who among us can say they have not entertained similar thoughts? There are nights black as pitch, bereft of hope, and no words of comfort can reach you. And it's all you can do to grit your teeth and choke back the bile.
You need a hug, man?
The more you see and suffer life's injustices, the more difficult they become to bear. Vengeance is nurtured in similar soil. Though your anger has a broader focus, the sentiment is much the same. A fervent desire to destroy others, to see them drown in torment, as you have.
That about sums it up. The will to endure is not always as strong as the urge to burn it all down and salt the earth. Survival be damned. It's a struggle, often close and brutal.
Okay, all three of you need therapy. What do you...
Indeed. Well, I, for one, shall pray survival proveth more appealing in the end.
Therapy immediately.
As will I. Besides, our chances are much improved when we've the company of others committed to the cause of life. Our vengeful dragoon here is proof of that.
Oh! Theater kid! Theater kid spotted! Obliterate! Obliterate!
What is it? What did you see? Fandaniel, are you sure? If he knows we've been working on a countermeasure.
Obliterate.
It holds. The vessel holds. This is the one.
At long last! Look! We have finally created a talisman strong enough to withstand our experiments. We've named it a warding scale for the time being. With this in your possession, your soul should be completely shielded from corruptive ether.
I can't wait for this to go completely wrong.
Afforded such protection, any one of us may approach the towers without fear. Thou hast mine admiration. 'Tis an invention of historical significance.
That means that anyone can fight a primal, too.
I thank you for your kind words. But I would prefer you keep them unsaid until we test the talisman's efficacy in the field. It is for the next stage of our plan that we summoned you in the first place. To accompany me to the Tower of Zot.
Oh, dungeon time!
Should the scale prove effective, as I very much hope it will, then you'll have little to do. But should the effect be weaker than anticipated, I must ask that you restrain me, or knock me senseless.
Oh, you need an ass.
Either way, we are fortunate to have
I'll
you with
beat the
us.
shit out of you. Don't worry about it. I'll do that. Just for you.
Are you certain you wish to do this?
If others are to trust our creations, then we must have faith in them first. And as the senior researcher, it falls to me to lead by example.
Besides, we can just cure her of the...
But should I fail to return, then learn what you can from this attempt and apply it to the next. Our work must continue. Is that clear?
We'll keep an eye on the place while you're away. Assuming Fandaniel is lurking about, there's no telling what mischief he has in mind for us. Or you.
Mischief?
Be on your guard.
Mischief?
Shall we be on our way? I'll have one of the soldiers at the hatchery prepare us a boat, and we can set out from the northern shore. I'll see you there.
Okay, I will be back in seconds. I'll be back really quick. Just give me a second, okay?